Okay, so just a quick recap of Corey Robin's thesis in light of some of the other lessons we've looked at. Remember, Corey Robin takes a historical look at conservatism to try and understand what conservatism really is. We can look back through history and see what conservatism was responding to. And Robin argues that conservatism is a reaction against grassroots democratic social movements of emancipation. These movements are produced by groups of individuals who are subordinate in the social hierarchy, and they are challenging the power structure, right? The hierarchy of power and status in society. So slaves were challenging slave owners, women challenging men with respect to, say, the right to vote or equal rights, workers challenging business owners. So in each case, a subordinate group, a disadvantaged group historically, was organizing and challenging the dominant group in society. And as a consequence, Corey Robin argues that the dominant groups felt a kind of threat. And if they were to lose that struggle, they felt an actual loss, right? So when subordinate groups effectively challenge the dominant group, that's understandable psychologically how you might have a feeling of loss. And Robin argues this is a theme in conservatism. So, from his point of view, conservatism is a defense. It's an intellectual defense of hierarchy in society. A nice example can be seen in Nick Hanauer's TED Talk, with respect to business owners being understood to be job creators. So Republicans and conservatives like to describe business owners as job creators. And recall Hanauer's suggestion was this is a play for increased status in society. And here again, then, that's an example of a defense of hierarchy, by saying to the rest of society, the business owners are job creators, so don't mistreat them, right? They have privileges. It is inappropriate for workers to be demanding greater wages or better working conditions and so on. That's challenging the power of the business owners. In the realm of gender relations, conservatives have criticized feminism. Right, so in the feminist movement, to try to empower women and to create greater opportunities for women, conservatives have criticized feminism. That again then would be defending, in a sense, the old relationship between men and women. And with respect to race relations, there are a couple of examples, but one would be the issue of affirmative action. So affirmative action policies were implemented in the civil rights era to try to remedy some of the historic disadvantages to minorities in society. And today, though, we find conservatives critiquing affirmative action on the basis of fairness, that it's sort of reverse discrimination, right? But again, when affirmative action is challenging the dominant group, in this case whites in society, the conservatism is responding with a justification to resist the challenge. And they're going to frame their resistance in using a frame of justice, that it is unfair to give an advantage to one group over another solely on the basis of race.